Hi, welcome to my biology class. And today we are just going to discuss about the biological classifications, outline of Whittaker's five kingdom classification. In the previous video, we were discussing about two kingdom, three kingdom, four kingdom, five kingdom, even six and seven kingdom classifications. And today it is just an outline, not so detailed about what Phycomyces, Ascomyces, nothing like, just an outline. And here the first kingdom is Monera. Monera, even yesterday I mentioned that it is prokaryote. Under prokaryote there are two major groups, Archaebacteria and Eubacteria. And here see there are further three bacteria, Cyanobacteria and Mycoplasma, all comes under this. They are all prokaryotes. You know what prokaryote means? Primitive nucleus, that is there is no nuclear membrane, there is no nucleolus and there is no chromatin reticulum, but DNA is there, incipient nucleus. So it is DNA is there, RNA is there, ribosome is there, cell membrane is there, so cytoplasm is there. So it is the living cell, primitive nucleus containing all the category coming under Monera. When you talk about a protista, protista is a unicellular eukaryotes. Unicellular eukaryotes. Here it has got chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, euglenoids, slime molds and protozoan. This is a combination of variety. Look at here, the chrysophyta, dinoflagellates. Previously it was under algae, thallophyta. Euglenoids, this is something very special. It is placed between animal kingdom and plant kingdom because daytime they will be preparing its own food, autotrophic mode of nutrition. Night they will be behaving like an animal, capture the food and eat. So it has been placed, it is a transient organism between plant kingdom and animal kingdom. And slime molds, previously it was placed under fungi, now it has come to protista. And protozoans, protozoans are generally called animalcules, single cellular animals like amoeba, paramecium. They all were under animal kingdom some time back. Now so this is a combination of, see, these two from the algae, this is from the intermediate organism between plant and animal, and this is from fungi, and this is from animal kingdom. So all the combinations are there in unicellular eukaryotes, that is protista. And fungi, when you talk about fungi, and this is the merit of Whittaker's classification. You know, any classification if they give, there will be always a demerit and always there will be a merit. The people will be there to criticize or to appreciate it. Yet the major appreciation goes to the fungi is allotted a separate kingdom because this is considered to be a plant. It has a cell wall, but it is not autotroph. So he has decided to elevate the level of fungi and given a special status of a kingdom, wherein he classified Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. This is somewhat primitive and these two are advanced and this is imperfect. You just can't see a sexual reproduction in this. And plantae, all the autotrophic organisms like from algae, from the lowermost algae from Spirogyra to the higher category of flowering plants, angiosperms have come under plantae. All are autotrophic. And animalia, all are heterotrophic, all are exclusively heterotrophic, no cell wall, only the cell membrane. And here from Porifera, loosely arranged multicellular animal to Mammalia, highly developed human being coming under Animalia. So he classifies, basically he has considered cell type and then thallus organization. So cell type is segregated prokaryote and eukaryote. organization of a thallus, unicellular, multicellular, and he was working on nutrition, autotroph, heterotroph, and reproductive capacities, whether asexual, sexual, insexual, what are all the varieties have been there, and all that he has considered. And then phylogeny, he has considered the phylogeny. That is why it is going in this order. This is very primitive, this is comparatively okay, and this has got all the something special features. Even the cell wall is something different, and heterotroph and all that, and then plantae animalis. So phylogenetic, all the important criterion to have a beautiful classification is being prescribed in Whittaker's classification. In spite, there are some demerits. Okay, so the meritorious points of Whittaker classification, you can say that's what I said, the cell structure and thallus organization and all that. But when you talk about a demerit, what would be the demerit? You know, see, the demerit in the sense there is no place. He didn't place virus and lichen anywhere. Of course, virus, you can say that only in the host body it has got a life. Otherwise, there is no life outside the host body. But what about the lichen? Lichen is a mutually benefited organism formed by nature. Algae and fungi collectively form a lichen. Nowhere it is been placed. So the two important items have not been given any place in Whittaker classification. And another one is, see, this is the prokaryote. Prokaryotic cell, bacterial cell has got a cell wall. Here Protista has got a cell wall. Chrysophyte dinoflagellates have got a cell wall. And euglenoids, there is no cell wall, only cell membrane. Here slime molds, there is no cell wall. And protozoan, there is no cell wall. It is an animalcule, so only the cell membrane. So it's in both the category, he placed the cell wall containing organisms and cell wall-less. There is no cell wall in Mycoplasma. So both have been placed in both the category, number one. This is a kind of a confusion. And the second thing is, see, there are some bacteria are autotroph and some are heterotroph. So autotroph, heterotroph, because he has given the nutrition factor very important for a classification, but here both auto and heterotroph has been placed. And here also the same thing happened. Chrysophyte, dinoflagellates and all preparing its own food, and euglenoids half a day like this, half a day it behaves like an animal. And slime mold, this is a mold, okay, it was previously under fungi, there is no preparation, it is a heterotroph. And here protozoans are all heterotrophic. So this are the thing, like the nutrition mode is not exactly segregated. This is considered to be a demerit of Whittaker's classification. But when compared to the demerits, the meritorious points are more. So now we follow Whittaker 5 kingdom classification in our book, and the details of Monera protista we'll see in the forthcoming lectures. Thank you so much.